When does situation or feelings toward him, when you know what actually happened, tell me what begins to go on in your life, because there's every room to have tremendous resentment for the boy,
Right.
young man that killed your daughter and her friend.
Well, I have to just back up a little bit and just briefly tell you that 3 years prior to Megan's death, I got divorced and I didn't want it. And I experienced bitterness and hatred and anger, and I realized what that does to you.
Towards your spouse.
Towards my spouse. And on the day that Megan died, I had a moment alone with him, and I was able to tell him that I forgive him, and it was huge because
You're saying that to your
I said
partner.
it to my ex-husband, and that
Why did you say it that day? What was going on?
I just felt like this. It was like it's time to draw that line in the sand. This has got to be enough.
In other words,
is
your
enough.
resentment was killing you.
It was
You felt
killing
like
me.
You could feel that.
I could feel it, and a friend of mine had pointed it out to me, but I just knew that I had to tell him face to face. We had that moment in the car, and it was just like God just lifted that burden off of me immediately.
So you actually experienced a miracle of releasing that resentment and hate. Did that then carry over to the person that killed your daughter?
Absolutely.
So what did you do? How did you express it to him?
Well, I decided, because I'd felt the hatred, that I was never going to hate anyone again. So I fought that. I would not allow myself to hate him. But you need to know something else that I noticed when the police came to my home about 3 days after the crash with the accident report. I noticed they had told me that he was 27. My sister-in-law told me he was 27 on the day of the crash, and I noticed his birthday, and I realized he was my son's age. They were the exact same age, and so my immediate thought was, you know, that could have been my son. Yeah. And I'd be pretty arrogant as a mom if I didn't realize that my son could make a choice. You know, it's all about choices that we make. And so that kind of made me look at him as a human.